Imagine lying in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, while a loop of questions runs on repeat. What if she falls going to the restroom? Did he remember to take his medication? Did they eat anything today? This is a state of constant, exhausting hypervigilance. If you are an adult child caring for a parent with Parkinson's, your brain is stuck running a silent mental checklist that never quite finishes. The physical labor of caregiving is only half the battle. This cognitive load stays with you even when you aren't in the same room, keeping your nervous system on high alert 24 hours a day. It creates a heavy friction. You want to protect your parent and keep them safe at home, but that goal often collides with your own basic need for rest. Caregiving without boundaries eventually hits a breaking point. When you try to guarantee a parent's safety entirely on your own, you generate a cycle of mental exhaustion that is impossible to sustain. Parkinson's is a progressive neurological condition, a disease that affects the brain and nervous system over time, and it is defined by its sheer unpredictability. This chart shows how a normal, predictable daily routine compares to the erratic reality of Parkinson's. One day may feel manageable, but the very next day can bring sudden freezing, severe fatigue, or extreme physical stiffness. Because symptoms fluctuate so wildly, basic daily tasks become high-stakes events. Missing a specific medication window or simply trying to walk to the kitchen at night suddenly carries a significant risk of a dangerous fall. The disease removes your ability to trust the physical environment. You end up hovering over your parent, not because you want to control them, but because you are terrified of what happens the second you look away. When symptoms escalate and the hovering becomes constant, many families feel the first instinct should be moving their parent into an assisted care facility. However, uprooting a person with Parkinson's introduces severe spatial disruption. Plucking them out of their home environment strips away established routines and leads directly to increased stress and cognitive confusion. Their brain is already navigating internal chaos. To counter that, they require an external environment that is highly predictable and deeply familiar. Moving a patient to solve a physical safety issue can backfire. By taking away their spatial familiarity, you can inadvertently trigger a rapid decline in their cognitive stability. For someone with Parkinson's, the layout of their home is a vital neurological anchor. This floor plan illustrates how they rely on specific spatial touchpoints, like the exact pathway from the bed to the bathroom. Decades of muscle memory regarding light switches and furniture placement naturally reduce the friction of moving. The patient knows exactly where to reach without having to think about it. Home care partners preserve this internal map. Instead of relocating the patient, they bring structured support into the familiar environment, acting as a functional safety net. This in-home support focuses on 3 pillars: strict medication reminders to keep symptoms stable, careful nutritional monitoring, and active fall prevention during crucial movement transitions. In-home care optimizes the existing space. It utilizes the house itself as a stabilizing tool, wrapping care around the patient where they already feel safe. There are clear warning signs the current caregiving routine is failing. You'll notice near falls, missed medication, or skipped meals long before a preventable crisis occurs. Yet many adult children carry a quiet, heavy guilt. They believe that because their parent raised them, they must manage this complex disease entirely alone. Reaching out for help is an act of love, not a sign of giving up. Choosing professional in-home care is a choice for sustainability. Failing to build a care team jeopardizes your parents' safety and eventually impacts your own health. When you bring in professional support, you break the anxiety loop. You can lie down at night knowing someone else is studying your parents' steps, allowing that mental checklist to finally dissolve. The emotional weight lifts when you wake up rested. Gaining the confidence that your parent is secure changes your entire perspective on the day. By managing these progressive symptoms, compassionate in-home care allows you to stop being a 24/7 manager. It restores your ability to simply be a daughter or a son again.